So I will be walking you through the technical details of my Harry Potter character finder application. So this project was developed using Python and Tkinter library for the graphical user interface GUI, along with the Potter DB API for accessing data about characters from the Harry Potter universe. The goal of the application is to allow users to search for and explore information about their favorite Harry Potter characters. Users can also view details about the Harry Potter books, movies, and potions. The project integrates multiple pages, and also each page has a dedicated layout to provide a smooth, easy to navigate experience. Now let's begin by discussing the wireframe and overall layout, the framework and layout of the application. The user interface is built using Tkinter, a Python library that provides a simple way to create GUI based applications. It is an easy application and platform which helps us to work across different operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. The layout is designed to be simple with clear separation between different features. So different pages I have included here is welcome page, character finder page, books page, movies page, and portions page. All these pages are all contained within a single window, and the user can navigate between them using buttons located in the navigation bar at the top. Let's move into the welcome page. The welcome page serves as an introduction to the app, featuring a large background image related to Harry Potter, accompanied by a welcome message and a start exploring button. This page acts as the entry point to the main content. The idea is to create an inviting first impression with a visually appealing design that sets the tone for the rest of the app. Second, the character finder page. Once a user clicks start exploring, they are directed to the character finder page where they can search for characters. And this page is the core of the app. It includes an entry field where users can type the name of a character, and below the entry field there are buttons for search and clear. Next is the books, movies, and portions page. The app also has dedicated pages for books, movies, and portions. Here, these pages are designed to give user information about the various aspects of the Harry Potter universe. For example, the book pages list all 7 books in the series along with their publication years, and in movies page, I have provided similar information for the corresponding movies. The portion page lists famous portions from the series describing their effects. Next is the page navigation and interaction. Navigation through the app is handled through the navigation bar at the top of the window. The navbar includes buttons for each of the 4 main sections, that is characters, books, movies, and portions. When the user clicks any of these buttons, it triggers to the show page function. So basically the show page function is responsible for switching between different pages. It works by hiding all the pages first using the pack forget method and then showing the selected page. This method also allows for a clean and seamless transition between pages without needing to reload the entire interface. For example, when the user clicks a characters button, the app hides the books, movies, and portion pages and shows only the character finder page. If the user selects a different page, the process is repeated. So this approach ensures that it is relevant for all pages and is only visible at a given time. Next is the API integration and data fetching. Now let's dive deeper into the API integration. The application pulls character data from the PotterDB API. The API endpoint that we use to fetch character is the link I have given in that. And we make also an HTTP request to this URL using Python request library. Once the request is made, the API returns a JSON response which contains data about the characters. This response is then parsed and we extract the names of the characters, and these names are displayed on the character finder page using Tkinter labels. Here's how the data is fetched and processed. First, a GET request is made to the API endpoint. Second, if the request is successful, we parse the JSON data. Third, We loop through the characters and create a new label for each character's name. The names are then displayed in a grid layout using the grid method, which arranges them neatly in rows and columns. And then fourth, if the API request fails, an error message is displayed instead. This integration with an external API brings real-time data into the app, making it more dynamic and engaging for users. Next is the data display and layout. The character data is displayed in a simple grid layout. Each character's name is placed within a label, and we use the grid method to arrange them in a column with padding for spacing. This approach is useful because it allows for dynamic updates. For instance, if new characters were added to the API in the future, the interface would automatically reflect these updates without requiring any changes to the underlying code. For other pages like books, movies, and portions, the data is predefined in the code and displayed similarly. These pages use static data in the form of lists, and each item in the list is displayed as a label in the grid. The grid layout also allows for flexible arrangements of widgets, while also providing fine control over the spacing between elements. This is particularly useful when designing interfaces that require structured organizations like the books, movies, and portion list. Next is styling and user experience. The design of the application is influenced by the Harry Potter theme. We use a color palette inspired by the Hogwarts house colors. For example, the background of the navigation bar uses a Gryffindor red, while buttons are styled with Hufflepuff yellow. Font choices are also carefully selected to match the theme. We use Georgia for most text because it's elegant and readable, while tiles and important text use Lucida handwriting for a more magical script-like feel. I also prioritized user experience by keeping the layout clean and straightforward. The app avoids excessive clutter by having only a few key elements on each page. Buttons are clearly labeled, and there is much spacing between items to prevent the interface from feeling cramped. So let me summarize now. The Harry Potter Character Finder application integrates multiple features such as the ability to search for characters and explore information about the Harry Potter books, movies, and portions. The use of Tkinter for GUI development and the PortaDB API for fetching data makes the application both interactive and informative. We utilize dynamic data fetching and simple clean layouts to ensure the user experience is both engaging and easy to navigate. The application is a great example of how we can combine Python programming with API integration to create a functional and visually appealing app. Future improvements could include adding search functionality to allow users to filter characters or display additional details for each character. Additionally, we could enhance the app with more media such as images or videos to further immerse users in the magical world of Harry Potter.